Greetings and salutations. It is I, Orem Katsu. Welcome to the stream. How we all doing? I know it's been a while. I've been kind of, for lack of a better term, preoccupied with other things, and life's been not too bad actually. Stuff's been going on the up and up. Knock on wood, not to jinx things. Make sure everything's working properly. Yep. Blah. But I've actually picked up a vintage story, and it's been all encompassing. It's honestly a nice deviation from Minecraft, where it's still got all that nice survival stuff. But it seems to be a little bit more to it, and I've got my offline world. I've finally, gotten to the year 2, or, past the first year, and just having a lot of fun with it. It's definitely one of those games where you could get, like, really elbow deep, we'll use that word, and get lost. And I've lost so many hours where, like, oh, it's past my bedtime and I have work in the tomorrow. I need to go off the computer now. Or I should have been off the computer 2 hours ago. So I do apologize. It's been kind of a lawless kind of a thing going on with a lack of a schedule and just me honestly, I don't know how to put it. I wouldn't consider it burnout, but I think it's one of those things where it's just like, I guess for any new streamer or I wouldn't even say upcoming or just like beginning streamer, I would say it's the first hurdle. Well, the first hurdle is actually streaming. So maybe the second or third hurdle, if you will, depending upon your path. Everyone's path's a little different. For me, I'd say about my second or third hurdle is just been doing this for a while now. Not a year yet. My stream anniversary has not came up yet. I need to figure out when that is. Very good question. But it's like one of those, do I want to keep doing this? Is there any purpose to this? And that's a personal question for everyone. Like, everyone has their own reason why they want to stream. Some people want to do it for the money. Some people want it for the fame. Some people just want to hang out and have fun. And for me, personally, this is just fun. It's a hobby. It's a weird way, if you will, to express my gaming interest and share with random people all throughout the internet. And if they chat back, fantastic. If not, oh well. But it's making me play through my long list of Steam category collection, if you will. And otherwise, I would just probably still play like the same 5 or 6 games over and over and over. So I don't know. I kind of like this idea of using this as a jumping forward for me to play more games and just diversify the games I play. Because otherwise, it'd be Slay the Spire, Minecraft. Actually, let me pull up Steam right now and just take a look and see. Uncategorize. Let's see here. Minecraft, Slay the Spire. I'd still pick up games and collect them, especially when on sale. Hollow Cure, Save the Fans. Playing a lot of that. Let's see, what else I play a lot of? Oh, what is it called? Played Up, that's another one. But it'd be the same rotation of the same ones. I'd get bored, rotate out to a different thing, get bored of that. I'd throw a mix of League of Legends somewhere in the middle of that just because I need my salt intake. So, I don't know. Reflecting. Like looking through a bunch of these, like, have I played that actually? I don't remember. But speaking of playing, we are going to take a small deviation because I know my Monday, Tuesday lineup usually back-to-back games. I really want to finish Coffee Talk episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, because I want to wait. Oh, I don't want to wait. It's like I can't wait for when the third one comes out, Tokyo. Because I definitely would be picking that up relatively soonish to when it comes out. Depends how much it is and how funds are looking. Because like everyone else, stuff is getting tighter and tighter. And it's annoying. So, all right, are you looking good? All right. So let's swap over to this game and let's see if we can finish up today. I would like to. So let's see here. We're not on this day. We'll swap that over. Swap this over. All right. And all right, got my walkthrough. So let's continue. What day did we leave off on? I don't even remember. It's been a while. All right, so Saturday, September 30th. Is that? Okay, good. ZXX20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Okay. Nico Mimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip suspected DUI. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. Okay then. Alright, let's start our day. Oh, there he goes. I'll say Aqua with the wet footsteps. Oh, that's right. I do have my tea. I have my tea all set, prepped and ready beforehand. Get a sip of that real quick. Oh, that's nice and hot. Yay. And before we continue, let's get this out of the way. Oh, that felt good. I could feel like the hot tea just go straight down and warm me all up. Good night. Yeah, good night to you too. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. That is very true. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too. Yep. I told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistake. She gave me a... Poor Georgie. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, Orm. How are you? Good as usual. How about you? Honestly, a lot of things have happened. Can I order something first, though? Oh, of course. What would you like? Can you make me a cup of chai? So we're making a chai for Aqua. So that's going to be tea, ginger, and cinnamon. So we've got tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Brew it up. Alrighty. And is there anything else I'm supposed to do with that? No. Okay. Serve it. A cup of masala chai for the lady with the the weird taste. I could not say that word to save my life. Thank you. It's delicious. You're welcome. And again. I didn't unlock that one before? Okay. All right, what now? Oh, there we go. So, you were saying... Make sure I'm not muted again like before. Okay, everything's looking good. Oh, right. It's just, I've been busy working on my game. Ah, I see. How's that going? It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage. I'm glad to hear that. How's the contract you talked about the other day going? Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. I truly like their games. But with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us small developers. And the scary thing is, if I haven't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that. That's understandable, though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you. Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's business. But, I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I tried negotiating with them. Oh, wow. Because I wondered if they still had any good faith left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay? Alright. But as I expected, it really didn't go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they were doing me a favor since I'm such a small developer. And I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms. Oof. Doesn't sound like good faith to me. Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it. I doubt they care, honestly. Yeah. That aside, Myrtle's coming here soon. Great. So is she made up already? Yeah. We apologize to each other. Nice. I know I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious. And she apologized for assuming. That really helped. Now she's helping me speed up my development. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Speak of the devil. There we are. Hey, Myrtle. Hey. Hi, Myrtle. We were just talking about you. Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Don't worry. It's all of the good stuff. Anyway, sorry, Rom. I won't be ordering today. And why are you sitting here? Did you bring my cups back that you take? We don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right? Oh, you're right. Expo sale? We're hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately. A bit? She's joking. It's pretty much it's in its death throes. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup. But if you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at that point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you. Yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now. So it's time, really it's time for a better setup. That's the spirit. I've always been in a thought process of getting a new computer setup versus just upgrading parts. Because I'll hold on to the computer until almost all the parts are showing their age, if you will. You know, knock on wood, if something, you know, goes before its time, then yeah, I'll replace that part. But on average, I like to upgrade, not upgrade, but like get a new setup because then it's all shiny, new, and whatnot. Like the recent upgrade I've had for my computer, as I stare at it. Oh, I just love the, what is it called? Modular power supply. So many less wires. And then everything's behind a panel. It's just a good job. Anyway, that's the spirit. Go big or go home. Exactly. Sorry, Ron. Seems like we have to go now. Well, if you did take one sip, but you're still paying for that drink. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later. You know, in all honesty, at this point, I should probably just have to-go cups. I'd probably make more money for doing that. Yeah, take care. Safe trip, and good luck. Such wet, squishy footsteps. Let's see. I'll guess we'll go over today's checklist. Oh. Oh, hey. Oh, hello. Well, hello, gentlemen. Hey, Orem. Orem! Nice seeing you here, Henry. How's it going? Good, good, good. I see you're doing good, too. Best I can. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. No, that won't do. Well, let's talk about dills later. So, what will it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please. STMJ, that is milk, ginger, honey. Milk, ginger, and honey. Alright, am I supposed to do anything with that? No. Okay. Serve it up. One STMJ coming up. Ah, it smells so nice. Spot on. Thanks, Orem. You're very welcome. How about you, sir? Oh, my turn. Something with ginger, please. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new tea line is fine. Oh, I see you have a new selection. Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available. Hibiscus, huh? You just try Tja Rosella. As close as I can pronounce it. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar. It's ginger steeped with rosella buds, another name for hibiscus. Anything else in it? Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting. I'll try it then. One of those, please. And that is going to be hibiscus, ginger, and honey. So the hibiscus, ginger, and honey. Brew it up. And I need to give the... Oh, that's right. I need to give them the... What do you call it? Invitation. Yay. No. Give item. Let's see here. Can't I inspect? Invitation card for a cert... Okay, there we go. Because that's... What is that? That is... Okay, yeah, it's the... What do you call it? Other thing. Alright. Boop. Boop. And boop. And proceed. Serve it. What's this? Oh, it's Bailey's and Lua's wedding invitation. Really? For Hyde. Oh. The date is really soon. to pass it along to him since I'm not sure where he'll be here? Okay, sure. Thank you. Piping cup of that stuff for you. Thanks. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good? Uh-oh. Hey, it looks about right. It smells good too. Try it. Yep, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test. So what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Yeah. Something happened, didn't it? Yeah, you could say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way. Alright. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over. Are you okay, though? I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Henry? Did you get your checkup? I did. Rachel pestered me to get all done in all week, so I had it all done. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones. Time is a harsh mistress, as they say. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh? I mean, compared to my prime, 50 years ago. One second. Pardon me. Alright, make sure I'm off that button now. Ellipses. More ellipses? I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold well when I'm transforming anymore. Oh, is that so? Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that. Like today. I know the feeling all too well. Oh, excuse me. Especially this kind of weather. Get a sip of tea real quick. Oh? It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. Ellipses. Oh, excuse me. Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles. Yeah? Hey, Georgie. Hey, folks. Man of the hour. Hiya, Georgie. Or, what I missed. Some very impromptu weather talk. Or import, excuse me. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then. How are you? How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. Henry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No, what are we talking about? Orm, you should have primed him before I got here. My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gowler mentioned it. Excuses, excuses. I'll help explain it to Henry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. Fade out, fade in, story told. So he's trying to figure out if the tree begone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now. Yep, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since? Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. Excuse me. I used my lighter and things happened. Oh, that special lighter. Oh, ellipses. Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context missing here. Well, I'm warning you. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Out and clear, officer. I told him about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the fairy market we talked about before. Really? In what way? The lighter was my grandpop's. And there's a chance he bought it from there. Ah, interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence, huh? There goes the lights. Anyways, my daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all this. And gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night to the spot, you know, to where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there and put the lighter right in the middle of all of it. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still. I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just being creeped out or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of there. Wait, you left your lighter though? Then what happened? It blew up. Excuse? What? What do you mean, what? The lighter, it just blew up. Well, what do you mean, blew up? Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here. Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. Patoo! With a little whoosh, followed by a couple of clink clinks. Daw? What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small and metallic blew up. Wouldn't bang work better? No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse you all with that. Okay. But pataw is... What is that? You know, pataw. And then what happened? Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see it had fallen over with its lid open. The flame was burning white. Ooh. Wow. Ain't gonna lie ya, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner walking towards the lighter. Did they see you? Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight up, "Is this your lighter, guy?" I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who've been messing with the cars around here lately?" And they said yes. Oh, wow. Well, sounds like case closed. So, they weren't ghosts? Heck no. Thank goodness for that. Then who are they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk. I didn't expect them at all. Didn't expect? Do you know them? Kinda. In fact, they own the gnome noms near my place. Oh, wow. Did they know it was your car then? Nope, because I only order takeout. And I usually walk there. What was the reason for the vandalism then? It all started because of a broken promise. And we have to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right? Yeah. The tragic hit and run. At the time, the court ruling particularly let the driver off the hook outside the DUI charge. Well, it sparked a huge protest. Good. In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community. And the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago. We all know recently what happened to the tree. I see. So was their attempt to keep the memory alive? Not just for their friend, but as a remembrance of the injustice as well. And after all the urban renewals the city's gone through, makes sense the community that used to be there is gone by now. That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Now it's filled with never-ending projects. Ellipses. More ellipses. Can I get a third ellipses? You okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's something about it that bothers me. A bit. Like what? Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will also gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me. I get what you mean. An odd erasure of existence. But apparently that's why they keep animals. The Gnome Nom's owner told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once. Interesting. I suppose that's why some folk prefer living near the wilderness. But animals don't live long either. Right. But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right? Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. Right, okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do we pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rach and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too, when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We clean their gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. Oh wow, that's weird and kind of nice. It's how Nicomenes honor their dead, and I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too. Right. I truly think continuing the tradition is something we can do for ourselves, though. To remember the deceased and all the reasons they matter to us. So, except for a weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me. It's the effort of the living to remember the dead anyway. You're right. Unless you believe in life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead. Exactly. It would be great if we could all remember to help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. So the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's good or bad. Topical. Yeah. Speaking of Gnome Nom's owners, though, what happened to them after all that? Oh, right. Did you arrest them? Nope. Huh? Are you going to let them go? Not necessarily. Like an idea what I have to do. Right now, I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, what a night it must have been. It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. Shame about that lighter of yours, though. Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right? That's the thing. It works just fine. Not even a scratch. Really? Well, that thing blew up, didn't it? Like, patow. Heck, I didn't even debated the sound effect and everything. As I said, still works fine. So I don't know what else to tell you. I see. You want to know what I think? Not really, but you can tell us anyway. No. Alright, I'll take that. It's haunted. No, it's not. That thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about? White flame is a bit unnatural, I agree. And I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here. Hey now. A man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, there's probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something. The thing is real old after all. If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There's no such thing as coincidence, indeed. I still think it's a ghost, though. Shut it, Henry. Shush. In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least. Oh! Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages early because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush you off. I'll see you again next time. Safe trip. Nice seeing you again, Henry. Take care. Leave the damn cup. Let me move over there. You know, all this talking made me thirsty. You want anything? I'm good. Then one espresso for me, please. Alright, that's what? Coffee. Coffee. So one panda special coming up. Coffee. Through it. And I need to give him Riona's contact card. Okay, give item. Okay, whatever. Proceed. Serve it. What's this? Miss Riona's number. She asked me to give it to you. She said she could help you find someone if you needed it. Or if you need any information from her. I see. Well, I'll sure come in handy. Thank you. Here's your espresso, officer. Thanks. Great as always. So, what's next, officer? What's your plan after this? Other than talking to them? I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that cars are being messed up there. That's kind of expected though, isn't it? There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint all over the area's history. You're right. There's nothing like rumors. Without being stopped, they'll just spiral out of control. I have a question for you, though. Which do you prefer, wild rumors or bad press? That's kind of a tough one. There's no limit to what wild rumors can become or how far they'll go. But the press can shape a story, report it, and many will believe it as truth. Both are worrying in their own ways. Fair point. But what if we combine them? Huh? Rumor, truth, and press. If we somehow combine them, then I think I have a plan. A crazy one, but a plan nonetheless. Maybe y'all can also add to it. Oh? Sure. I'll take a while to explain it though. Well, I'll be here all night. I got time. Alrighty then. Brace yourself, folks. It's gonna be a doozy. Fade out. Gingerbread coffee. Ooh, next day. So we are on October 1st. Alright, what's the paper say? Vegan food on the rise, gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Box office movie High Weapons hits an astonishing 2 billion worldwide. What Generation Z really won? An independent survey. I doubt that highly, but okay, we'll run with it. Get a sip of tea. So good. Ellipses, but first. Alright, Ngala. Alright. And then stories. Today's delivery cutoff time 1300. No night shift. Okay. We had to break into office and just play board games for hours. It was fun. Oh, I had to break in the office. and just played. Oh, okay. Look at what Myrtle did. Sneakily taking my super serious gaming face while playing Super Brawl House 2. That is so cute. Super busy. See you all tomorrow. All right. Oh, Rachel. Orem. Miss Rachel? Whoops. Sorry. I'm just really excited. I've done it, Orem. Congratulations. What'd you do? The music I'm making with AJ. I told you about it last time, remember? Humph. Oh, yeah, you did. I brought it with me. Check it out, will you? Really? Okay. Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff? Come on, you silly. We're the only ones here anyway. I mean, you, me, and everyone watching. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has really changed a lot, so... Oh? Never mind that. Let's just play it, quick. What do you think? Wait, why did it not... There we go. I had to click it there. Annoying. What do you think? I was inspired by the drink you gave me. Sweetheart Latte, wasn't it? That's right. You compose the melodies? With, Armory? Amory? Aremy. Damn pronunciations. So, like, I know with, like, a name like Sweetheart Latte, you expect something a little more fun sounding, right? But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love's beginning, or thinking about your crush. The sourness of anxiety and the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to keep the delicate balance going, until you get to the point where you decide to confess. I think I see where you're going with this. Yeah, just like the drink, right? It needs a perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix properly, doesn't it? Or with curdle, yeah. That's a really interesting take on the name. There's just one thing I'm wondering about. What is it? If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice? I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. How are you, by the way, Orm? Just fine. Business as usual. Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night? Henry? Yeah, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually. Okay, that's good to know. Why do you ask? He didn't reply to my text last night, so I wondered what he was doing. Ah, I see. Did you two not see each other often? What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live in the same roof, after all. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know? He's becoming forgetful too. So I'm a little bit worried. Oh. Yeah, understandable. Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know? None of our extended family lives in these states. So, as much as he's been a nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him, for now. Right. Hello, welcome. Oh, nice to meet you again. Good to see you, Miss Riona. Hey, Riona. Fancy meeting you here. Hello. How are you? Sorry, just a second. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Huh? Is she alright? I'm not sure. Well, I'll just get a drink first. Right, what would you like? I'll have a cup of milk, please. That should be straight up milk. Yes, it is. Milk. And do I have to give them anything? No, I think that's the... Where am I? I lost myself. Oh, there I am. Okay. We're brewing milk. Why are we brewing milk? I guess to warm it up? Serve it. I don't have any items left to give. Alright, I thought so. Here you go. Cup of warm milk. Thank you. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just remembered something. But it's nothing special, so don't worry about it. Welcome back. Miss, are you alright? No. I think I'm sad. What's wrong? That's right, Riona. What's wrong? Okay. I've been doing a lot of thinking. That's dangerous. About what? About my situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake? Oh. What makes you think that, miss? My apologies. I didn't mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts? Of course. Let it all out. Miss Rachel's right. Feel free. After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversation with Orem and the regulars of the coffee shop, I have gradually realized over the past week that I am severely lacking in awareness about many things. Huh? And what makes it all the more troubling is, it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose. Ignorance? On purpose? What do you mean? Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk from taking risk in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it, and I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also. Although I do not fully understand his content, he is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I'm aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself. Because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo. If I can really feel you there. To the point I no longer strive to improve my situation. Are you really, though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right? I've been trying, yeah. I have been trying my best. That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid. Afraid? I understand I have a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and industry expectations, along with my lack of higher education, and for the simple fact of what I am. I'm truly fine with all that. I really am. Because all the pain, I'm already familiar with it. Ellipses. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I am having to face unfamiliar rejections again. Having to get used to new pain all over again. Just might be... Aww. It might be difficult. Miss. I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to. Miss Riona, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But Orms insist, right? Right. Ellipses. What was the pie you ate the other day? The blueberry hibiscus mint pie? Did you like it? Hey, Lupin. Nice to see you. I did. Quite a lot, actually. Then I'll make you something special just for you. Can you tell me its flavor profile? Give me a moment. The blueberry was very sweet and fresh. The crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of the hibiscus and the herbal coolness of mint. Just a very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint. Alright, so hibiscus, honey, and mint. So, hibiscus, honey, and mint. Hibiscus, honey, and mint. Yep. Berry blue hibiscus pie. Is that what I was aiming for? Berry blue hibiscus. Yep. Serve it up. 1 pie in a cup coming up. Wow, Worm. That's so extra. It kind of is, isn't it? But it's so pretty. Thank you. It really is. Well done, Orem. But are you really serving a warm pie filling to your customer? Not a pie filling. And so we make fruit cordials with honey. And just happen to have the blueberry one on hand. Sure. It's not pie filling, trust me. It's not. It's nice. Thank you. You're very welcome. What you been up to, Lupin? Anything fun or interesting as of late? Ellipses. What's on your mind? More ellipses? Right now, I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all this. Ain't we all? Driving force behind everything I've done up to this point. Well, what was it? Huh? Your driving force before you started questioning it. I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice. Whether it's society's or my own. Not for myself, but also for my kind. I see. So it doesn't have to be an opera, right? Pardon? Reaching that goal can be done a lot of ways. Like politics. Huh? You're not wrong, but... It was just an example. Jeez. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. That's not what you want to do, now is it? My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it as long as I'm able. However, I believe it's also time for me to reconsider expanding my horizons. Oh. I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever. Although I do regret that one-track-minded efforts I may have been in vain. I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though. Oh? I've always believed in sincere efforts. But never mind that. What are you going to do now? Not sure. I've already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer. Lucas? He's an influencer. He's been coming here recently. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait. You know him? Not closely, but I think we follow each other on that website. App thingy. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was his offer for? I was offered a spot on his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents. To showcase and to view them in order to bring their work to the forefront. I see. So what if you rejected his offer? Call him. Huh? Or text him. Tell him you changed your mind. What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it? I'm not sure his loss necessarily. Shh, shh, shh. Just do it. Text him. Yeah. Okay. He responded. What did he say? He told me to stay here. Because he's coming here soon? Huh? Huh? Does he live, like, nearby or something? No, not really. But he seems he had some things to do around here. I see. What a great coincidence. That means you can clear things up in person. You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel. Just call me Rachel, will you? Alright. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it's been entirely detrimental to my life, as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune. Commune? We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we all worked together as one. Like gears in a machine. Interesting. I didn't know that. But you left the commune, correct? Yeah. Was it difficult? Excuse me. No, because we're not a cult. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's okay. I'll sip of tea real quick. The commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past. So the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around, is it because mainly they still choose to remain in the commune? Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive. Well, you do seem to be fond of driving. I am. It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming. Even in traffic? Well, a mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way. That's interesting. So when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Well, we don't have a Banshee Culture Center anywhere. Time to start one then. Perhaps it's if I use a specific example. Such as my mother's role. Oh? Her role is to trade. In the event that we need to increase our supply or sell our products, or are simply in need of something negotiating, it is my mother who would do the job. She must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods. And she's our representative when other communities need to discuss things with us. Right. Everyone's work has equal weight. One is in charge of food and drink. Another is in charge of all the laundry. Everyone has a responsibility to set up schedules and organize a collection of goods. So like, does each role only have one bearer at a time? No, sometimes there are two or more depending upon the power needed. It's all about balance. I see. Interesting. Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day? Yes. Although there are times when I wish she would retire. Did someone walk? Yeah, someone did walk in. Why? She's doing a good job with it. Oh, it's Lucas. Yay. But the role truly changed her. Oh. She had to endure years of anonymity. Anonymity? She had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble. Or to simply defend the commune. That is such a heavy burden. It is, but she refused to accept any help offered to her. Why? Because it has become her identity, I think. Oh, you're here. Yeah, did you not see him sit down? Yeah, hi lady. I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I do introduce myself, but I want to hear Riona's story. Fine by me. It is Mr. Luke. It is as Mr. Lucas said. I thought we were already past all that formal stuff. Am I wrong? Well, you still call her lady. But she is. Shh, the lady is speaking. Whoops. Okay, sorry. It is, as Lucas said, our discussion the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protective instincts turned into an angry sense of pride. Oh. So while she performs her role really well, her anger often gets the best of her. Oh. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I'm thankful for that. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done. Right. That's when I understood why she was angry too. If your mom has dealt with haters all of her life, and you were pretty much in the front seat for all that, oof. Tough. I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nikomimi culture is also quite strict, although nowhere as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as being very mid. Mid? Like mediocre in all ways aside from being pretty and cute. Although, don't get me wrong, I am cute. But it makes me wonder, you know? How much of our survival instincts turn into bad stereotypes? Things have changed so much for everyone. Which means we should move on from terrible prejudices decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions? Topical. Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated and change is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folk choose to reduce their worlds to the size they can handle. All based on their priorities, of course. I mean, so different from how everyone chooses content to consume. Look at Lucas dropping some truth bombs. He has grown in this story. Ah. Yeah, and sadly, different culture is probably one of the last things on most beings' minds. Unless you already have a vested interest in it, then it's a different story. That makes sense. Yeah. We all need to survive. I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. Things we do, the principles we hold. All of it has impact on others. In one way or another. Right. Yeah, for sure. Oh, hey, by the way. Did Pops contact you, lady? You know, about the tree? Oh, he did, but... What tree? A very long story. Sure, keep your smelly secrets. No, this is perfect. You should listen too. The more exposure this gets, the better. Oh, so you're going to tell me? From the very beginning. Can I get a fade in, fade out, please? But before I forget, lady, do you have something you want to say to me? Since you texted me and all? Oh yeah! Go on, Riona. Say it. Oh. So about your show. Yeah, you're in, right? Are you still unsure about the format? Well, I'm still trying to put together an order on paper, so... Kind of? Like, I know I want to do a podcast, a deep dive, and a showcase. But I'm still trying to figure out how in a great way to fit that all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure. What are you planning to show, anyway? How do you think it will help the guest? Oh, curious, aren't we? Basically, I want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond. If it takes off, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Nah, scratch that. I know it'll take off. That's some confidence you got there. Even though you're not sure what the format will be? Or tut-tut. I might not know exact format yet. Well, all the elements needed to make a good show are locked and loaded already. Really? What are they? Well, there's already so much content out there, right? And you can't deny that today's audience gets bored easily. If something doesn't appeal to them immediately, they'll just click away. So, How to keep them engaged and stick with us, you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down packed to keep a show going. All right, everyone, take notes. You hear about it? Take notes, notes. Everyone, notes, notes. Okay, take notes, notes, notes. First thing being the format itself, which ironically is the only thing I don't have yet. Make sure everything's working, nothing's broken, okay? Anyway, a proper format has good consistency. Could be the way the show is cut or how the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience and to make things easier for the creator too. That makes sense. That makes sense. Get a sip of tea real quick. Ah, so good. I mean, if the show is set in a certain way or set up in a certain way, then yeah, it gets familiar, gets comfortable, people like it. The next thing you need is topics. Sure, you can have a main theme for your show, like singing or cooking or anything, really. Having a theme is essential, but getting topics flowing is essentialer. Because even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking. You need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz. That's true, right? Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all the things underrated, I figure you should start small and nearby, but still have the potential to grow. And what's better for that, exploring the city and its inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new here and all. Oh. You get what I'm saying? I can see there are many interesting topics here to discuss. Yeah, like locations, events, history. Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet. Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to keep cover. Makes sense. What's next? Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get lots of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already. But since the show will be in a completely new format, a lot of them will reject it. Because people do not like change? That's right. But honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract an audience that's more open-minded. It can help elevate the stuff we're going to spotlight. Like, say, when we cover musicians, they'll go to their sites or live shows. Some cool neighborhood project, they'll be eager to check it out. A cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting. Hey, wait a second. Wink, wink. Oh! Anyway, you all know what I mean. Next thing is audio quality, great visuals and edits. You know the drill. Honestly, yeah, audio quality would be the very first thing. I mean, visuals you can get by with something a little basic, but you have to have that crisp, nice, clear audio quality. Because of the song all this, no one's gonna give a poop. Sorry, that was a little bit on the loud side, but yeah. Damn, I remember when I first started streaming and audio quality was poor, and then realized, oh wait, I sound like I'm 2 states away trying to scream into my microphone. Glad I got that fixed. As for edits and stuff, visuals, working on it. It's a work in progress ever. Of course. And the last thing you need for a good show is me. Much ellipses. 3 in a row. Can I get a 4th one? Hey, what's with the awkward silence? I mean, personality and smarts. To find info, you need to be resourceful. And to relay information, well, you need a good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy. Why? What's so funny? Am I not the perfect guy? Resourceful, huh? Really? Oh, so that is what you're questioning here? I'm just saying. Because you didn't say you're new to the city, so... Oh, I see. I see how it is. But you really thought this through. Kind of impressed. Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though. I'll tell you that. Huh? Rumor has it your manager's trying to get your old girl band back together again. And I've heard heard there'll be a talk show or something for it. Oh, really? How'd you hear that? I have my ways. Tisk tisk? Yeah, I think I should tisk tisk. Huh. I didn't get the info from shady sources, I promise. Well, okay, I'll give you that, resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already. Oh? Because I won't be in the show. Oh? Why? Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if that were to happen, I would want new branding, you know? Like a new us to show we've grown. Ah, I get that now, 100%. That's too bad. Why? I think you have a talent for getting people to talk. You're able to read the room with sensitivity. Therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program. You think so? Aw, I'm flattered. You're right about that, though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through my music, my songs, and my performances. You know? Yeah. I understand that very well. Then, do you want to be our first guest? Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists. Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel? So you actually have a side project. Ah, well, yeah, but... I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all. Help a new channel, will you? You wish. I'm a very busy Nico Mimi. Maybe. Woohoo! Huh. Huh? What is it, Orm? I thought your plan was to have Miss Riona as your first guest. Oh. Well, about that. I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but... I was kind of hoping you'd be my co-host instead. Oh, wow. What? Me? I was going to ask you later, but Orm over here cornered me or something fierce. Oops, my bad. Why me? I like the way you explain difficult subjects, and I really enjoy talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot. And all of your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to offset my chaotic personality. Like contrasting host, huh? Yeah, what's more, she's not nervous talking in front of a camera at all. Well, she is a performer. I know. I'm just saying she's a natural on camera. So, yeah, that's what I was going to ask later, if you want to be my co-host. Only if you're interested, of course. I might need a moment to consider. Oh, of course. Take your time. However, if you're open to receiving input, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show? For real? Of course you may. And I'm staying until you tell me everything I missed. Okay. Yeah, the night's still young anyway. Fade to black, or are we going to the next day? Oh, next day. So what day are we on now? October 2nd? Monday, October 2nd, 2023. Yes, we are. Boop. What do we got? Globally Labs shut down. Researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. Damn. User of Tomo.chill's new stories feature. It needs a longer duration. The piece of halfling advice that seared into my memory. Alright, hold up. Hold up, need to take care of this first. That's too many of those little things open to make me go twitch. I'll say twerp. No, not the right word. Alright, there's Rachel. Oh, that's a paragraph and a half. Let me do this real quick, and then I'm going to go read that real quick. And then for stories. Oh, okay. Cool. Something new. I appear as a guest star in this impromptu VOG class. check it out here. Okay. Can we click on that link? Oh, well, hold a second. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, bananas. All this time I didn't know you could do that. Sorry. Not sorry. Forgot to post the trailer. Here it is. Full whatever. Okay. Check this out. Okay, yeah, I hate the ya boy thing. No deliveries today. So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Oh, hold up a second. Anything new? Well, I've gotten 2 new Stitch figurines from Leo and Stitch, so now I have 3 Stitch and 1 Angel figurines. Nice. Yesterday I finished my Minecraft cardboard figurine set for that. There's only 4 to collect, but I have 12 duplicates. Damn. Which is why I do not collect the high-grade figurines in the same series set. My Minecraft cardboard figures is more cheaper than my Stitch figurines, so I'm able to enjoy collecting that without having my wallet suffer. As for today, I've had a productive day. That's good. I've been kind of super lazy myself and just, honestly, like I said earlier, picked up Vintage Story, and it's been all-consuming in my free time. So, I'm honestly, as I'm playing this, I'm like, I could be playing Vintage Story. Like, no, come on, brain, let's focus here. Yeah, I've seen some of the prices of those really high model kits. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are worth it because they are really, well, I mean, the really detailed ones are nice. But I kind of like the more, I wouldn't say cheaper, but the more cost-effective ones, especially if they have like a unique character or something that you can't get anywhere else. Like, especially like custom stuff. I really don't know where to discuss my sad stories right now. Eyes on the happy couple. Why are the lights off? Ah, it wasn't yeah. It wasn't sad as so much cute though. But the truth is that Mr. Bailey shouldn't be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Oh, it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the switch. Ow! Whoops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a wall. Did we flick something we're not supposed to? I'll take that as a compliment. Ah, here we go. Oh, look, they changed their outfits. Cool. You all found your way to a seat. I'm impressed. We've been here often enough that we know the place like the back of our hand. That's what it means to have regulars, Orm. So it does. Now, shall we get the celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline, I call it deep, passion, irresistible fascination for her husband. Hey, don't get too cocky now, Mr. Miller. Are you talking to Lewis? Are you... Words. Soup time? Oh my god. Tea time. Brain, work with me here. Oh, are you taking Lewis' last name, Bailey's? No, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. Aw, you always make me melt. Disgusting. He said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up. Sure, let's go with that. This would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot, sure. And to something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary? Sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it. Please, Orm. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Alright, what am I on? I think I'm on what, October 2nd? Alright, so chocolate, honey, mint. Alright, so chocolate, honey, mint. Brew it up. After midnight. This is inspired by a sweet evening treat. Hopefully, the drink is to your likings. There's one. I love it. It's a unique, very unique and festive. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. High praise from Hyde. You know it. It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been to that side of the pond, Orem? I did a bit of traveling in my day. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in the night before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. Yeah. I blame the mood on you two. All I know is the UK is the British werewolf guy I met once. He went absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he would beg the wolves' pardon after putting his fist through it. Sounds about right. I imagine you two became great friends. Nah, you know rude vampires are much more my type. Hey! Actually, no. I'm not offended. Rude vampire, and I'm proud of it. That would make a great on a t-shirt. Also, my dear, I'll consider that for your Christmas gift. Humph. Alright, I guess I should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Or maybe? Why me? I mean, I'll probably be good at it. I don't think I have the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case... Thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Miss Baileys. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Hear, hear. You always be part of our lives now, Orem. Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Hyde. Really? Ah, well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Bailey, for entertaining me. They make me consider a counseling career, however briefly. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Right. I don't know you as well as Orem, guys. I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you made me feel welcome. You immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today. Lipsies. Aw, Gala. Thanks, man, really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. The happy couple. Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Orem? My dear Orem? Have you ever... never think that you're out of my reach of retribution. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have benefited this occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really booze, real... Words are hard. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case you know. Oh? And I am avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine. Little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde. I aim to please. Yeah. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying. I never saw him touch it. Is there anything specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it and never particularly tried to. Ooh, excuse me. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nope. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just to taste, for the love of... I like that you look at it just as a taste among others, Gala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, and sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely, booze just became a big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. Interesting. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, homemade some fruit juice. It all tasted really nice and unique. But then they also had edible roots. Robots. Wait, what? But then they also had edible robots. Head tilt? Huh? And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. Wow. When did you go to a place like that? I was about to say alcohol-free vermouth as well. I have to look that up. I'm not sure that's an actual thing or not. Kind of curious. Let me clean my glasses real quick. A while ago with my family. But when we were still in touch. Hey. I'm okay, sweetie. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka. Yeah, fair enough. What else goes into it? Well, a little basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt. Oh, so that's a Bloody Mary, if I'm not mistaken. Tonic water. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Wait for it. And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood. Here it comes. O-type, preferably. Universal donuts and all that. Yuck. I think this is a joke. I hope this is a joke. And this is why I never get invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Bailey's. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character. I respect that. She's impossible, you mean. But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me, at first. Oh, just a year or 3. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that needs to be protected. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could make fun of him when he's under... But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Arm ever moves out and I'm looking for my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. My ears itch whenever that character is in the game. I keep thinking it's me. Which one? You would have to hurry. Or you have to step over your primary school friend, Bailey's. Marco? I thought he caught him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it as I bet they didn't leave it at staring. The two witnesses, they're likely cliche, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Oh, Luo. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire, scorn dissimulated in a smirk. Hopefully you capture some pictures of our lovebirds, too. Ah, yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it'll be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. Aw, the perfect shot. Oh, look at this, bae. This is amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but... No, this is absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Yes, once we sifted through the superfluous details. I love that you guys figured it out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have one, Mr. Hyde? Why, Orm? You wanted to frame it and hang it up on your wall? The Spirit of Vermouth Rosso is a non-alcoholic sweet vermouth less than 0.5 ABP made to honor the great Italian vermouths. Oh, okay. Apparently there is a non-alcoholic version. Interesting. Yeah, it's good to know. I tried vermouth once. Not a big fan of it. The flavor just does not sit well with me. Actually, yes, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one here for you. No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I'd love that. It would mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Thank you very much. No, thank you. Yes, Orm. I'm not sure where to be without you. So I take you had decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde? It would seem so. Ah, come on, tell him. Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet. They're certainly not going to back on it. You are. They're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. Don't have to ask me twice. I like martini and rosé extra dry vermouth. I don't think I've ever had an actual good martini. I've had some off ones, and again, I think it's mostly the vermouth just does not sit well with me. I like my alcoholic range goes from fruity both drinks like pina coladas and stuff that's like vibrant, fresh and whatnot, and then straight up hard whiskeys like Three Wiseman, which is Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and Johnny Walker all mixed in one glass, aka what my friends call paint thinner. So I kind of like either one of those. Everything else in between is kind of hit or miss. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Okay, that's a HIPAA violation telling the name of the person. You should know better, Hyde. Or excuse me, Gala. Mine is wine, soju, and sake. Ooh, sake and soju is good. Some wines are alright. I don't like the dry reds. I like the sweet whites. Doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So our parents have decided to get married in her room with her around. That seems odd, a wedding in a hospital room? That's a lovely idea. Is it really? Not sure on that. I bet little Rose is thrilled. She is. An entire party next to her bed. Can't you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Mr. Hyde. And just like that, he promised to take their pictures pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience. So that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Sounds like a good social retribution to me. It's a little sweet though, especially if the groom or bride's sick and couldn't make it. Yeah, true. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just my brain process. It'd have to be very few people, and I guess it depends like what part, like what area, what room, and what section of the hospital they're in. Because you have to have control how many people are going in and out. To me, it feels like I love you even if you aren't in this. Right? So that mean you're sticking around in Seattle for good, Hyde? I got the house and I got the job. And I got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. That's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, don't you think? What would a dream house look like for the you two? Pocket werewolf, right? We're not sure yet. We're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless Tomo chill scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. My love. It's alright. I'm glad we talked it all through. Lua made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does. And my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, her mom told me the same during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about that. Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her was that I make her daughter happy. Which is good, because that's exactly what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Yep, I really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been on the one bringing up the kids topic. It's not like I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it might do to my work. Oh, a fun topic. That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child-rearing, excuse me. Well, not in our couple. We decide that when we have kids, I'll be the stay-at-home dad. I still do some freelance work if and when I have time. Not so much for the money, but as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones and our place. Oh, excuse me. You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. Hell, I would love to be a stay-home pop. Cook, clean, do the dishes, wash the windows, dust. I'm down. As long as I have a little pocket cash to spend on video games and stuff, I'd be ecstatic. You'd be surprised. Times are changing, and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I know many men who would rather stay at home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so, too. Mr. Miller. Mrs. No. Using my family name on you feels wrong. Eh. They would throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway. As long as we're still us. As long as we're still us. Buzz buzz? Who's buzzing? Ah, excuse me. You left the cup, finally! Thank you! Sounds like Mr. Hyde found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their overly longish lives have issues. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere... excuse me. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans. And we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I will say though, hold up a second, this is bothering me, these two here. Okay, so first drink. And then, what do we got going on here? Okay, that's okay. I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. Well, it can be a difficult one. He also makes life a lot more interesting. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean. Yes, we really do. At this point, we're even when we need to take a bit of a time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. He liked Orin from the start. Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. I'm glad he befriended you two. Excuse me. This chat right now, it's really good. You're alright too, Gala. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Heh, right back at you. Ah, listen to that. It's pouring raining again. Brr. I'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket, Bale. Are you okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I always worry about you. I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if you get to worry, only if I get to worry about you too. You guys are cute. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway. I've always wondered where that came from. It sounds like lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often. Enough. Really? You don't think? Or don't you know? Don't you know what? Ah, maybe it's just a little thing among elves. Have you ever heard of it, Orm? Are you referring to the goddess's tears legend? That's the one. Never heard of it. Me neither. It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. But I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Alrighty then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, and for all of her children, she liked one best. They say they were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When the siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddesses thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle, they will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as a young godling sat on the edge of a cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them and they lost their balance. Oh no. Don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alrighty then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There are so many things around them that they've never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras. Wow, words. Until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Eon and the human Ray, just for clarity? That's going to help for me for sure. I get lost without names. Alright, Eon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Eon and, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed, Eon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvest and of young children, of families and old men. They talked of the time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their family. Excuse me. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were quite fond of Eon by then. But as Eon went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag, give her a chance, my love, she improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Eon, get married if you wish, but if you do not get married, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die just like your fiancé. Yuck. And to nobody's surprise at this point, Eon said, I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side? Down to get married they went. For many hours the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many more hours she was despondent and sulked. Then, finally, she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Eon and Ray. They were in the field where Ray had first found Eon. There they wore garlands of flowers and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the rest of the time... wow, why can't I read tonight? And for the first time, Eon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, the hair flowing on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity, Their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's words, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. Then, one by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Eon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, "For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns gray and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other." And according to elves, that's how we came to be. I think that's a bit far-fetched. Kind of a weird, sweet story. Yes, much ellipses. My love, are you tearing up? It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. More ellipses. You're a bored legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. Yeah, that was epic. I'm not going to look at the rain the same way now. It's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. And you're right, the goddess is a lot better than your mother. Told you. My history with the rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom, when I was a little girl, was on the top floor. So I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It was great. Oh, I love that like pitter-patter of rain falling on a nice evening night. Oh, so nice. I wish I lived in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe when while the rain falls outside. For sure. Oh, this is Mr. Hyde coming back. Oh no, it's the kitty cat. Oh look, here's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oof, that's a very wet little guy. Poor Gala, did he just shake rain all over you? He did get a little, but it's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here though? Is he your cat, Orm? No, but he's been around a couple of times. I do remember seeing him about a week ago or so. He's not any friendlier than he was then. Although he's especially aggressive either. Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. That's pretty much how you got Hyde too. Now that's an apt comparison. Wow, words. Come on, brain, work with me here today. It seems that he might be looking for something though. Or someone. If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago, and he was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either. And there he goes. Very mysterious. Alright, is that Hyde coming back? There we go. What'd I miss? A cat, apparently. Ah yes, I saw it go. What was that about? We're not entirely sure. He has come by a handful of times, but doesn't seem to stay very long, or ask for anything. I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know someone that we don't, or see something we can't. That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that reminded me of someone, actually. No comment. Anyhow, what was that call about? That was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, he didn't know the exact size of my turntable. As well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I could walk on. That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde. I am particular in the sense that I want it to look good. But he's got no clue what to do to get it there. I mean, you've seen this car. It's not, peak design trends. That car served me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain girl didn't want to drive me around. I shouldn't have brought that up now. Truce. Why don't you help hide with decorating then, Gala? Why indeed? My job, time. Your job, time, I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best, but Gala as an interior designer's wake nightmare. Not true. I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. Ugh. You guys sound like you're going to be just fine. Indeed. You know, being like this all together when it's dark and damp and feeling good and safe and home. It's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place. I think the kinda is key here. As far as I can remember, this place never felt like a strange place to me. Or space. It's my space. My space. That I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like. I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Orm. I'm glad that's how you feel. Our patrons' comfort has always been on our priority. Goal very much achieved then. That, and also you all are alright. It sounds like everyone's going to be busy with their own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week or a month or a year. I know it's going to be a good time. Cheers to that. Hear, hear. Heh. You are all welcome anytime, separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by to give you news. And to get my fury remedies. And to listen to another drama. We can't wait to welcome you back. Hey, the rain stopped. I think the rain is over. And we kept you up for a while already, Orm. Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home. Consider the night called. You go first, guys, or we'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night then, Orm. Good night. Good night, you two. Let's go, darling. Let's. Good night, Orm. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight and on other nights. No, thank you for everything, truly. Just keep ordering more drinks. The place has bills to pay. Have a good rest, Orm. Will do. I'm gonna have myself a sip of tea as well. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me for a second longer. Eek, bae. What are you doing? I'm carrying over the threshold, of course. That's on the way into the home, not on the way out of a bar. I can do both, and it's not a bar. You're silly. Maybe, but I love you. I love you too. Bustling, busy, a buzz. People whose thoughts I can almost hear as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like. To have a chosen hive. So, okay, I know they keep hinting to it. I'm guessing as Orm in the sense of the character, the barista here, was also of the hive mind as well. Alright, what day are we on? Alright, Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. Fire director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks. Heir of American business royalty disowned over a choice of wife. Killer allergy, the new invasive species. Okay, so when are we on? We're on the 3rd. Oop. October 3rd. Nope. Where am I? Okay, there we are. October 3rd. Alright, just double check a few things, make sure nothing's broken. Alright, let's continue. Ellipses, but first all these clicks. Having someone you can connect with, especially within the same industry, is really something that I'm glad for. I think by the end of it, I'm in this industry for the love of it, and keep having fun is the mindset I'll keep moving forward. Oh, that's a cute picture. Silver and Amanda. Ice Baileys and Hunt. Okay. So it's not an actual picture, but that's cute. Okay, that cleared that up. Thank you. Somehow this feels like deja vu. Oh, Georgie. Hey. Welcome, Officer George. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is. Yep, deja vu. What? Nothing. Everything's fine. I have everything I need to avoid another blackout. That's good news. Heh, you know me. This weather has kind of grown on me. Really? Yep. Not something I like to have forever, of course. But the thunder no longer sounds so angry to me. Interesting. What does it sound like to you then? No idea. Just not scary anymore. Anyway, I want to order something. Perfect. What would you have? Make me whatever I ordered a couple of weeks ago. Couple of weeks ago? Huh. Yeah, give or take. You were promoting a new tea selection at the time. Good times. I remember it has some interesting color. I'll take whether you gave me that day. Alrighty. And cheat sheet time. So we're on October 3rd. That's hibiscus, hibiscus, and hibiscus. Screw it up. And serve it up. Here you go, officer. Not really what I ordered, I think. Oh, it isn't? You're right, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll take it anyway. As long as it doesn't have milk in it. I see. Alright, I'm sorry once again. Wait, was I not supposed to do that? Maybe there's an achievement for giving him the wrong drink? Huh, weird. Well, we're gonna roll with it. I see. Sorry again. You're right. I feel like I've been making so many mistakes lately. I wonder why. Do you ever take a break? When was the last time you closed up shop? I don't remember. You should take a break. Really, close up shop when you can. And how do I pay for the bills if I'm not making money? Take a week off or something. How do I pay for the bills if I'm not making money? I'll consider it. How are you, officer? How's work? Work, huh? Well, it's only been a couple of days since I was here. But I'll admit, a lot has happened. Oh? Heh. Patience, pal. We don't have all the players here to complete the story yet. Huh? Oh, is someone else coming? 2 more. Alrighty then. But what do you mean, complete the story? Well, like I said, there's been a lot going on. I can't recount the whole thing alone. I see. But you know Orm? I know Orm. He's alright kind of guy. For a while, this old man felt like he'd been living in the stagnant pond. Cool. When he thought he started out on a flowing stream. Didn't take long for him to find out it wasn't a stream or even a pool. It was like a mud puddle that was constantly being filled up with dirt year after year. And well, no matter how much he tried to keep it clean, the puddle would always dry out before any of his attempts to bear fruit, every single time. He'd end up stuck in the bottom with only occasional rainwater keeping his existence going. Right? However, after a bout of heavy rain, he discovered a small crack of hope. A thin line leading to another flowing water in our original direction he wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? I think so? Hey, Lucas. Lucas in the house? Yo! That hurts saying that. Hey, What's up? What's up? What's up? And you, Pops, how's it goes? All good. You in high spirits, aren't you? Always. Anyway, Pops, what's shaking? I think I should be the one asking you that. What's with all the excessive energy? You're right, and I probably should explain, but first... Hero, may I put an order in? You may. I'd like a blue pea, a loop, a blue, blue, and then some. A blue pea latte with special cool latte art on top. Alright, so that is going to be blue pea milk. Alright, so blue pea and milk. Brew it up. Alright, and then art. I have no idea what to do. I legitimately don't know what I should draw. Hold a second. O R I M H. Can I get it? Can I get a O in here? Can I get a circle? Nope. All right, let's go pour some milk. E-L-A-Y-S. Orem plays. I could reset. I can reset it. Yes. O. R. I. M. That's an M. E. L. A. Y. S. Orem plays. All right, serve it up. A cup of blue pea latte. Oh, wow, where is this so hard? Cup of blue latte with a masterpiece on it for you, sir. A masterpiece, huh? I like your confidence. Anyway, cheers. Nice, thanks, Orem. So what's up, kid? All's well, Pops. I'm waiting for the lady to arrive. Oh, so Miss Riona's coming? Yep, she should be here soon. The last couple of days have been really intense for us. In fact, I didn't sleep did not sleep at all until last night, haha. Oh, why? Let's just say we've been busy cooking up stuff. Tisk, tisk. What? What is it? I know you're getting more tea. Oi. I know you're a hustler, kid. Your schedule is probably not like everyone else's. But I hope you won't drag others into unhealthy habits unnecessarily. Although I know next to nothing about banshee biology. Doesn't she do late night deliveries? Oh? Sometimes she does deliveries until morning. Then never mind, kid. Forget everything I ever said. Phew. I was like, oh man, what stupid thing did I do this time? Nah, I was just pulling your leg. You're both adults. I was just playing around as the nosy and annoying old guy. Still, it's good that you guys are talking. Especially considering what happened the first time you two met. Yeah, no kidding. Good bot, thank you. That's what I mean by doing stupid things too. Sometimes I don't slow down enough to see the forest for the trees, you know? It happens. As long as you're aware of it and take a step back from time to time. Yep. So you were staying up because of the new podcast you posted? Oh, yes. Have you watched it? What podcast? The link is on my T-Chill, Pops. That was a podcast? You already seen it too? Oh man, I'm stoked. I thought it was like a ghost hunt or something. With how dark everything was, lighting-wise. So it was too dark, huh? I'll keep that in mind. I admit, what you call the ghost haunting segment was shot kind of spontaneously. What do you think about the whole thing, Pops? You too, Orm, tell me. Oh, I saw the post, but I haven't had the time to watch it yet. I'm sorry. Aw, well, don't be sorry. But you go watch it when you have the time, alright? Will do. Well, since I thought it was a ghost hunt, I didn't, I didn't watch all of it all the way to the end. Okay, that's fair, understandable. My daughter enjoyed watching the whole thing, though. Ah, so that's great to know. She told me Rachel was there too. What gives? Rachel? Yeah, she was our first guest. Oh, so did you film the episode right after the three talked about the other day? Exactly. That's why it was so spontaneously done. But the whole thing was not all about ghost haunting, Pops. That was just the clickbait. The actual story is... I know, my daughter summarized it for me. You brought up the street. And the tree too, didn't you? Exactly. Because it was part of our plan, right? Huh? Hey, Riona. Welcome, Miss Riona. Hello. Lady, finally, you're here. Why do you keep calling her lady? Good evening, miss. Hi, everyone. Was the traffic bad for you? No, not at all. I had to deliver something before I came. That's why I'm a bit late. I apologize. Nah, you're not late. I'm just early. Would you like to order anything to drink? Yes, please. I'd like a cup of mild coffee, sweetened with a lot of honey, if you would mind. Alright, so that's coffee, honey, honey. Coffee, honey, honey. Brew it up. And serve it up. And right to the lips, thank you. That's what I used to order back in the day. Really? So what's really been happening with you two? This kid stayed up for days or something, apparently. Does that include you as well? Yes, those are just my regular working hours. See? See? And I thought we were done talking about that, Pops. What the heck? I'm not done playing the role of annoying and nosy old guy, that's all. Jeez. Oh, by the way, thank you for telling me about the pie shop, miss. Somehow I never noticed it existed. Are you talking about Disco Pie? Yep, that place closes up at midnight. It follows the schedule of the pub adjacent to it. Now my daughter can get pie even when I'm home late. I see, that's good. I swear I'm not trying to point your regulars in the direction of your rival, Orm. It's fine, it's fine. I don't sell pie anyway, just keep coming back for pie-flavored drinks. What rival? Maybe I should start selling food here. Did I miss something? I was wondering too. Well, as you probably know, especially if you follow my T-Chill, we started a vlog/podcast thing. Right. My daughter watched the first episode yesterday. Did she like it? She loved it. I heard her laughing all the way. I'm glad. Stretch the back. Ugh, on shrimp. So, what is this vlog/podcast thing, really? Yeah, please clarify. I saw you had this walk-around session in the episode. I thought podcasts were supposed to be like voice only. Like a radio show, but you don't need to catch it live. Well, nowadays there are a lot of podcasts with videos. Voice is still the most important part, though. And we did have Carpool podcast later in that episode. So, usually there'll be two versions of the same episode. The voice-only one on audio streaming platforms. And the full video posted on video streaming platforms. That makes sense. Ah, I see. Sounds difficult to create at both the same time. It must require a lot of planning, doesn't it? It does. If you're the Lucas, that is. Thanks to my editing and interviewing skills, you can enjoy the action sessions of the voice-only version at the same time. I see. It wouldn't be possible to make the episode as compelling, though, without Lady Riona giving us good information to make the episode work. Somehow, her voice really resonates in the mic. Well, in the mic. Ugh, words. So it's just a joy to edit into the narration. Haha. Also, Rachel was probably the best first guest we could have gotten. We even got a sneak preview of her new singles. Our first episode got tons of views because of that. Really? That's great. But I wonder if that was cleared. By her manager. Probably not. But she knows what she's doing, I'm sure. I can see why you two stayed up for days then. Hehe. Sounds great, y'all. So, Miss? Yeah? Are you enjoying your new role as show co-host? Well, it's interesting so far. I'm learning a lot of new skills. I'm eager to keep working on it. All the while I keep looking for auditions and honing my own craft. That's all I needed to know. So, what else is in the episode? Go watch it. Just kidding. It's okay, you can watch it whenever. I will, later, after work. So, Mr. Lucas, you said this part of your plan. And officer, you said you needed all the players to be here to inform my complete story. What's with all that? Pops, if you please. Alright, I'll start. Or, do you remember what we talked about a couple of days ago? Which part? I asked you and Gala which you preferred, wild rumors or bad press. Though you didn't answer. Oh yeah, I remember now. You said something about combining them, I think. Yep, and that's where I and Lady Riona come in. Oh? Pops was telling me about his meetup with the grieving vandals. So I know the whole story, and I get what they were going for. It's not like they want their friend to be remembered in a bad way. Yeah, they just wanted them to be remembered, period. So, from talking with Pops, I had an idea. An idea to turn their actions into a neighborhood legend. Urban legend. With their and their victim's family's permission, of course. The victim's family? When the officer asked me if I knew them, I was able to track them down. You did? That's great. How? We operate on a similar wavelength, which is the easiest way to explain it. It took a while, but I managed to reach them. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So you're trying to turn their act of vandalism into an urban legend. Exactly right. Urban legend usually starts with hearsay, created from half-truths, half-exaggerations from each speaker to the next listener. Like a game of tag. Sometimes they can even all be lies. But most of them often serve as a cautionary tale. Yep. But the best thing about this one is it's all real. It didn't really take much for me to tweak it into a whole new story. Why did it need tweaking? To make it less clear, of course. Because you want everyone to get curious. You explain everything all at once, there's no mystery for the others to dig into. Once they're hooked on the premise, folks will try finding out things on their own. And in this case, basically the tree already has an actual long history. Those who dig for more information will surely fall down the rabbit hole. Other content creators who are into this stuff will lap it up. And they tend to be big. Then, the rest is history. Oh, excuse me. Their friend's memory will have a life of its own. I see what you mean. Did you have the story in yesterday's episode? Part of it. We're planning to discuss it further in a couple of episodes. Because you need to give the impression time to propagate, you know? Honestly, it was probably good enough. Because my daughter couldn't stop asking me more about it. She knows the story was based on my case. And she's been telling her friends at school about the video. Without letting them know it was my case, of course. That would be bad. Sounds very promising, though. You're telling me. It's great. Send our thanks to your daughter, Pops. What? This is all very different, but a somewhat exciting experience. How do you know this will work out as intended? We don't. It's not that easy to influence that many heads, you know? Huh? But you were so confident. Because... well... we'll never know the outcome of anything, unless we try. That's true. Well, congrats on taking a step into the new direction, kiddos. Who knows, maybe someday I'll join you in on that. You want to become an influencer too, Pops? Heh, could you imagine? Nah, I meant taking a step into a new direction. How about Georgie Williams, private investigator, sounds. Wow, really? For real? Heh, I'm kidding. Or am I? Who really knows at this point? I mean, I think it fits you well. Thanks for the confidence, miss. I might have to leave soon. Huh? Why? I haven't eaten anything substantial this morning. It was a really busy day. Oh, word. Let's go then. Ah, you can stay. I just have to go for a quick bite and come back. Nah, let's just go. We're partners, right? Besides, we still have a lot of things to discuss. You're right. Okay, if you're fine with it. But, before we go, I want to give the final test to Orem. Eh? A test? I wasn't prepared. Where's my notes? What book are we doing, huh? Yeah. To be honest, I'm very impressed with your coffee shop. Okay. It's one of the best I've ever been in. How many coffee shops have you been in? And I see your regulars are loyal as well. Well, they get to keep the cups apparently. So I want to send you a luxurious Lucas-approved 5-star plaque. Oh my. That's so real, right? What's that? Nothing. Does it mean the coffee shop will be part of the hottest gang now? Only if you pass this one test. Make me a custom order based precisely on my preferences. Could you tell me a bit more? After all, the relationship between a shop and its patrons is based on deep familiarity. So, I just want you to make a drink based on what you know about me. I can't really drink coffee anymore, but I still need the caffeine. Right. I like really sweet things. And sometimes I forget to eat, so I need something rich to soften up the drink. What special drink would satisfy all that? Let's check the walkthrough. Let's see here. So we made Riona's coffee honey. So we're on Lucas's. Alright, so green tea, honey, and milk. Green tea, honey, and milk. So that should be a 5-star. Five stars. Oh, look at that art. Serve it up. Here you go, sir. Whoa. That looks nice, kid. What do you call this? Since it's made for your approval, 5 stars. How's that sound? With the quotation marks and everything. Perfection. Truly, a service worthy of Lucas's 5 stars. Cheers. Is it good? He's chugging it. Wow, that's hot. Jeez. You didn't have to drink it all in one go. I think it's time for us to go. I mean, for me. Roger that. Let's get going then. Aw. That's a cute. I'd ship it. Boop. And then back to here. There's Lucas. Oh, the young Lucas. So is that everyone? Yep, that's green on everybody. Neat. See you later, Pops. Good luck with everything. You too. You too. Bye, Orem. See you again soon. Goodbye. You need to tell them safe journeys. Weird. So, just you and me now. Nothing wrong with that. I have to go soon, though. Duty calls. Sure. Holy crap, it's Freya. Hello, Orem. How are you? Freya! Hey, Miss Greenhair. Hey, officer. Long time no see. I heard you've been going around the world, huh? Around the world's a bit much. I've been somewhere. I'm glad to see you here, Freya. Heh. Well, as much as I'd like to stay and chat, duty calls. Aw, that sucks. I missed you. Well, see you later then, Georgie. Yeah. Don't forget to tell Orm the truth, okay? The truth? Huh? Later, Orm. I will. Let me move over there. Why? Did you want the warm seat? So, my buddy, my pal, my good friend. Orm, what's up? Why didn't you tell me you were coming? Before you start blaming me, it was last minute thing. Even I didn't know I'd be back so soon. What makes you return sooner than expected? Well, maybe I'll tell you after a drink. Hey, you remember my very first order ever? Espresso? Yep, you have a good memory. The first time I was here, it was raining as hard as it is now. I thought nothing was open anymore until I saw your shop. Your espresso was one of the best coffees I've ever had. Thank you. One espresso for me, please. And I'm actually giving her an espresso. Yep, coffee, coffee, coffee. One Panda Express coming up. Or Panda Special, excuse me. Espresso. Serve it up. Here you go, Freya. A cup of triple shot espresso for you. Great. Again, this deep aroma is such stellar flavors. Thanks. So, mind tell me why Officer Georgie said what he said? But first, which part? But first, this. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. Something about telling me the truth? Ah. Well, about that. Ellipses. More ellipses. Okay. I'm leaving for a writer's residence soon. And it's really, really far away. What? I know. It was impulsive. It was something I did on a whim. I know. Me and my old buddy sent the application form like last month, not really expecting anything. But we got accepted, and somehow it's for this year's rotation. Which means I need to pack and get ready really soon. It's not a scam, is it? Of course not. How long are you going to be? I don't know, probably a few months. But I might try to keep traveling after that. Okay. Orm? Are you sad? Nope. Don't be sad while I'm gone, okay? I said I'm not sad. Aw. Anyway, tell me what's been happening all this time I've been gone. There should be a lot of juicy stories waiting for me, right? Oh, you have no idea. Spill it. Everything. Alright. As a barista, it's usually a bad thing to spill things, but the tea must flow, as they say. So it started around 2 weeks ago. Do we fade out and fade in? Yep, tip time. Aqua's working on her game while Myrtle helps from time to time. So cute. They're a good team. Silver and Amanda's trip took them quite a bit further than they expected. And Pearl appears in a number of their selfies from London, Sydney, and Mongolian steppe. Steep? Hyde's reputation as a dreamy, sensitive wedding photographer spread around all of Seattle. And Gala is fond of qualifying him in the exact terms to Hyde's obvious displeasure and enjoy. Need to read faster. Lou and Bailey's had a little house with a large windows, a small garden, and an extra bedroom. Bailey's has been using it as a workspace, but it stands ready to fulfill a whole function in a new soon. Oh, I hate when they go this fast. The Nico collaboration was a success. A new single was released on time. Even though the reviews are mixed, her true fans love it, and that's all that matters, she said. I like that hairstyle. Oh, that's a good picture. In spite of the impromptu nature, their first vlog class was a success, especially Rachel's appearance boosting their views. Lucas's team joined the production a few episodes later, and they were thinking about eventually covering their home states and communities. Nice. Word of mouth spread of the story of the accident, resulting in a combination of history and urban legend. A petition was then created to memorize the site, which was successfully included in the area's renewal process. Oh, that's cute. Coffee Talk, a game of Toad Productions. In memory of Muhammad Fahi Hassan, we love you. Forgive me if I mispronounce names. That was touching and adorable, just like the first one. I really liked it. I will say the mechanic of handing people stuff was a little, I guess the way I would put it is like added on. I mean, again, too, it makes a nice variation between the first and the second game. Otherwise, the story was really good. I like the characters. I like the designs, the stories of each different person, how they weaved in and out of each other. Overall, really good. Maybe a little bit sad, a little too topical at some spots, but ooh, excuse me. Overall, definitely a great game. I know there's a couple of achievements I might have missed. I know I kind of cheated a little bit with the walkthrough for the drinks, but honestly, I'm just wanted to just get the right drink. This way I don't have to like replay this multiple times. If I missed something, if I didn't do something right, I would suggest picking up and showing me what you guys can do. I would love for people to see if like they did something different, or oh, getting a whole bunch of people together to do a voice acting session for these would be nice. So, but yeah, I definitely love this game. It's going to be up in my top 10, if you will. I don't know where my top 10, but it's up in there. I figure 1 and 2 would probably be the same number because it's pretty much the same game. But yeah, I definitely really like this. I liked Silver's story, how he's improved. I like the hint that apparently the barista in this game is sort of we call it another traveler, if you will. And it's just really nice and pleasant. And again, props on the writing, props on the character designs. Just really, really well done. So, really liked it a lot. Stretch the neck. Stretch the back. And you. Me? Aw, you didn't have to. Okay, so is there anything I need to click or what? Loading? Okay, what are we loading? Oh. Huh? Hello? What's going on here? Hello? I heard the chair, heard footsteps. Okay. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I am going to make green tea, honey, milk. So green tea, honey, and milk. Let's see here, brew it up. 5 stars. And serve it up. I hope you enjoy this small offering of ours. Don't worry, it's on the house. We'll be open all night, so feel free to stay a while. Is this supposed to be a ghost? As long as you like. Until you feel you're ready to leave. I got an achievement for that. Play story mode too. You have now seen the big picture, however, I did not get the redressed. So yeah, I wonder what mods there are for this as well. All right, let's close that up. So yeah, that was Coffee Talk, episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. I am definitely looking forward. Where's my wish list? So where is it? It's in alphabetical order. No, it should be on the bottom. So Coffee Talk Tokyo. Let's see. Do they have a release date? Release date in 2025. So anywhere between tomorrow and December 30th, 31st. I forget how many it is. So let's see here. Looking at their Steam page. Okay. I don't see anything where it shows a different type of mechanic. But it looks like, I guess, the starting area, the selection's a little bit different or slimmer. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Flip over. Oop. Let's close that out. And we'll turn that off. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. And I am going to go chill and relax now because I'm done. That was another game in the bag. So yay. Again, thank you all for hanging out, for keeping me company and being the amazing individuals that you are. I want you all to have a good night and behave yourselves. Laters. Good night, Luapon.